Hey, I am Kenya and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I basically talk about real estate on this channel, but today I want to talk about something a little different. I want to talk about overcoming depression or maintaining depression. Now, I don't really think that you can ever overcome depression. I feel like you learn to maintain it. You learn to, go day by day without having any breakdowns. For the most part, I have suffered from depression since the age of 13. And for the most part, I've been doing really well. Yeah, so I had a couple of bad years where it had really overtaken my spirit and really just like, I lost a few years to depression, just put it like that. So these are just 10 ways. I'm going to give you guys 10 ways to basically maintain depression. 10 ways that worked for me, what I did to maintain it. And this is for someone basically like me who does not have a strong support system. When you have a great support system, it's easier to, be able to just get out of your phone and just, just get on with life. But if you don't have a support system and you are alone and you are trying to just get through the days and you are suffering from depression, it could be really hard. Like, I could see why someone would want to just end it. Someone who is suffering and does not have a support system. And to be depressed is a feeling that I cannot describe. It's something I don't wish on anybody. It's like you are in this dark place in your life and you want to get out of, you want it to end, you want it to, but you just cannot. So if you see me looking down at my paper, I just jotted down a few things that I just wanted to tell you guys so that I don't forget and I don't leave anything out. So number one, medication. Now I know this is unpopular, but everybody's like, oh, don't take medication, it just makes you crazy, it messes with your hormones and you have to depend on it, X, Y, Z, yada 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 yada. But when you are going through depression, you want it to be over now. Like, you want it to end now. Like, if you're suffering from depression, like, I'm just speaking for myself. Like, I want to wake up the next day and I don't want to feel what I'm feeling. I don't want to feel it. So instantly, I just want it to be gone. So if you're somebody, you don't have anybody to talk to, if you go to the doctor, get you some medication. I'm not opposed to it. Get you some medication. But don't let that consume you. While you're on medication, look for other ways to, be able to, maintain your depression where you don't have to take medication long term or for the rest of your life, or you need it to function. You get what I'm saying? So, number two, I'm going to say therapy. Find a psychiatrist or psychologist, a therapist to help you. I've been to therapy many times, and basically they are like a life coach to me. Like, they go through your family tree, and basically I have problems because of childhood. I've had a crazy childhood. Like, I've seen a lot of things I wasn't supposed to see. So, go to therapy, like, just to try to get through the weeks. Like, every week I would go to therapy and it's just like, all right. And I understand that you may not have any health insurance, and I know if you go like to community centers or clinics, like, they will see you once a week and each session is like $25 you can pay if you can afford it. I would say. Number three would be meditation. Learning to meditate. I feel like meditation is something that you don't get off the bat. You don't just sit down and you meditate. It takes a while to actually get, really meditate. And I feel like meditation has really helped me. I don't meditate every day, but I notice if I'm feeling a little blue or I'm starting to go there or starting to feel really dark, I will start to meditate and I will be able to just get my mind back together, get my mind right. It really helps me to get my mind right. So, meditation. Number four, prayer. People forget to pray. Like, you gotta understand, like, you're not gonna get nowhere in life if you don't believe in the Most High. If you're not, praying. If you're not asking the universe for, peace, or, just pray. I believe in a higher power. I do believe in there is a God, and I believe in talking to God, and just thanking God for just the little things that I have, and just thanking people in my life for, you know, being a support system, or for the little help that I have. I do have a son, and his grandma helps me out a lot, and his dad's family helps me out a lot, and I make sure that I thank them. Just showing gratitude really helps. So prayer. Number 5, you gotta find a hobby. My hobby is writing. I must tell you this all the time. If you guys know me by now, you know that my hobby is writing. If you like to draw, draw. If you like to freaking put stuff together, build stuff. If you like to sew, get you a sewing machine, sew. If you like fashion, put you some outfits together. Start a YouTube channel. Like, find a hobby so that you're not constantly thinking about what it is that's causing you to be depressed. Maybe you are having a lack of money, or you know, you're having a hard time finding a stable place to live. Like, just finding something so that you don't have to constantly think about what is causing this depression will help you. Also, number six, a social media cleanse. A lot of the times we are so consumed with social media, Instagram, Facebook. We're so caught up in what everybody else is doing on social media. Everybody puts their best foot forward on social media, and we're like, oh my gosh, what am I doing in my life? Like, why am I not there? A social media cleanse. So go through your social media, and anybody who's on your social media timeline that triggers you in some way or makes you feel some certain negative way about yourself, delete them, unfollow them, block them, get rid of them. I'm not opposed to it. And I'm going to tell you a quick story, real quick. I'm going to try to make it real quick. So like 2 years ago, I was following this account called Ghetto TV. I forget what exactly it was called. So I'm scrolling down my Instagram timeline, and I get to this Instagram account, and a boy and a girl, they're like teenagers, they're talking. The girl pushed the boy, like she shoved him. It wasn't that hard, and obviously somebody's recording it. He whips out a gun and starts shooting this girl, and then the camera just goes off, right? It just goes blank. So I'm sitting there looking at my phone, and I'm just like, my whole mood changed. I'm like disgusted. I'm just like, I can't believe what I just saw. Like, oh my gosh, like, oh my gosh, like, it really disturbed my spirit what I saw, because somebody is clearly just sitting here recording it. He pulls out a gun, and instead of that person saying, yo, what you doing, they're just recording it. He starts shooting this girl, and you hear her fall, and then the camera goes off. And then my son was like 13 at the time. He's 15 now. And I was like, just sitting there. And he's like, Mom, like, why are we still sitting here? Like, this is how disturbed I was. And I told him exactly what I just saw. And I think I went back and replayed it for him. And he was like, well, what do you expect when you follow an Instagram account called Ghetto TV or whatever it was called? And I was like, you know what? You know what? You were absolutely correct. You know what? You right. So I unfollowed them or whatever. But I think that video was taken down or whatever. People reported it, and it was taken down. And I'm someone who's also an empath, so I am affected by seeing things like that. So social media cleanse, girl or guy. Media cleanse, girl or guy. Number 7. Sometimes you need to do a cleanse of toxic people around you. If people are not making you feel good about yourself, you need to get rid of them. I had a friend who will always sneak diss me. You know what sneak dissing is. Every time I would see this cat, he has something negative to say about me. My car wasn't good enough. I wasn't pretty enough. He told me I wasn't a good catch. Mind you, we were just like friends. Like, anything negative he could say, he would constantly just tell me how terrible I was as a person. And honestly, I'm the type of friend where I'm gonna build you up. I'm gonna tell you how fucking great you are. I'm gonna tell you how much of a catch you are. I'm gonna make sure that you know every positive attribute about yourself. I'm not about just breaking people down. I love to build people up. You know, I scroll down my Instagram timeline and I'll tell somebody like something nice. I'm that person who would never be caught. Like, I'm not the type that's gonna put negative things under people's photos or accounts. It's just not my thing. If I don't like it, then I just don't like it. I walk in the street sometimes and I tell people, your hair, that's hitting. That outfit, girl, is hitting. So you gotta give it to people. Now, if you're doing something that you ain't supposed to be doing, or you live in a foul ass life and people are giving you constructive criticism, that's different than somebody just constantly just bringing you down, sneak dissing you, just saying something rude all the time. You don't need that in your life. Like, you don't need it. And if you could help it, get rid of it. It's not like you're still in high school. Well, if you, I'm assuming you're an adult if you're watching me. If not, then, you know, whatever. But in high school, you know, you go to school, you might meet people that bully you or ain't got nothing nice to say. That boy in class that might tease you. You have to be in class with them. But as an adult, you could be like, you know what, I don't need to be around this. So don't be around it, because if you keep going around somebody who's making you feel bad about yourself, it's like you're setting yourself up for failure. Like, you can control that. You are in control of who is in your life and who is making you feel good or bad about yourself, you know? Number 8, I listen to music. When I'm feeling a certain way, I love me some Erykah Badu. Something about her creativity and how she's just fearless just makes me feel great about myself. Well, I love me some Janae Aiko. Her music just puts me in a good mood. Like, it just mellows me out. Lauryn Hill, that one album she put out, loved it. Lately, I've been listening to Cardi B. I just love Cardi B's, you know, her nature. I just love her. And I've been jamming to her new song, Drip, 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 Drip. Drip. And I just like I love listening to just creative people, like musicians who are really creative. I just love it. It just makes me feel good, and I channel that creativity I basically transmute that energy into my own creativeness. And I notice when I'm like having writer's block, I will turn on somebody who I think is like so creative. Even rappers, Missy Elliott, oh, love her. So I've learned to like transmute my negative energy, all those negative feelings that I feel, into something positive. So that's what I suggest you learn to do, which is transmute your energy, that negative energy, into something positive. And that is what I also call alchemy. It's just like turning something that was nothing into something great. So yes, that's what I do. Also, number nine, pamper yourself. Pamper yourself. If you are a man, go get you a haircut, shape up your goatee, your mustache. Pamper yourself. Go to the nail salon. If you are a man or a woman, get you a manicure. Like, I usually go like every 2 weeks to get like my nails filled in. That's a part of pampering myself. This is something I do to make myself feel good. I'll get a pedicure. Hopefully this month I want to get a massage for the first time. Just do something to make yourself feel good. And if you can't afford to go to the nail salon, go to the Dollar Tree. Get some nail polish for $1. They got nail files and stuff for like $1. Sit at home and fix yourself up. I'm just saying, you don't always have to go to the salon to be pampered. You can pamper yourself. You can like take a bath. You can go to the Dollar Tree. I went to the Dollar Tree and got some Epsom salt, the lavender scent one. Ran my bath water, put the Epsom salt in there. I had like candles from the Dollar Tree, $1. Put it next to my right on my tub, the ledge of my tub. You could sit back, you could throw on some music while you're in the tub, from your cell phone or whatever, and just lay back and pamper yourself. Don't think that you always need to spend a lot of money to pamper yourself. The little things you can find around your house, or you can go to the Dollar Tree and just find things to pamper yourself. It's just it's your perspective on it makes a difference. Your perspective on life makes a difference. Me going to the Dollar Tree and buying some Epsom salt with the lavender scent and a $1 scented candle and maybe some bath bombs, that's good for me. But if I feel like, oh, it's the Dollar Tree, that ain't really pampering yourself with the Dollar Tree, like, then you're not gonna feel like you're pampering yourself. It's perspective. The way you look, it's the way you look at life, your outlook on life, you know. And then number 10, focus on yourself. Focus on yourself, because when you're worried about what other people are doing or what's going on with them, that can affect you. So you need to focus on yourself. Sometimes you need to just focus on yourself. That's it. And I've learned that over the years, like making myself better. Focus on being a better version of yourself, as Ralph Smart says all the time. So these are things that I've learned over the years to just maintain, you know, because a lot of times we get in our own heads. We overthink and we make ourselves crazy. You know? And just in general, those are my 10 things that I do to maintain my depression and, you know, just to not get in my head. So I hope that I help somebody. You know, I am in my 30s. I won't say how. What? If I'm in my late 30s or early 30s or mid 30s, I won't say. Actually, so I feel like I have a lot of life experience. I've been through a lot, and I'm able to just give my advice to someone else who may need to hear this today. And when I was growing up, you know, I couldn't just go on YouTube and just get some motivational messages. I couldn't do that. Now we live in an information age, and you can just go online and just, if you're feeling blue, like, hey, who's a great motivational, you know, person? Like, you can just type in motivational, inspirational videos on YouTube, and somebody will pop up and just, you will get your life. I couldn't do that when I was younger, you know.